1:31 was just on the clock timer, so you could be seeing 1:31 as a synchronization. If so, then this is your message, or at least something in this message is for you. Take the energies how and where they resonate by practicing your own spiritual due diligence, by going within into the Holy Spirit regarding anything that resonates here for you. Okay? Spiritual due diligence. It's currently 10:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, July 28th. Confirmation 2025. Confirmation. And we're back at it with another general timeless intuitive reading for my soul tribe, divine divinity, and whoever else resonates with any of these messages at any time that you come across them. Remember, anything that resonates, you want to be sure that you're doing your own spiritual due diligence by going within into the Holy Spirit of the Most High for anything that resonates with you on a personal situation and circumstance. So I don't want to be here before you all too long. However, I do want to go over some previous notes and channel messages from the previous live readings and recordings that I've done prior to this reading. So I'm going to start with 7... I believe this was notes as of 7/26, July 26, 2025. That which we focus on is that which we manifest. The intentions behind our actions determines the outcome. In the divine, so shall you thrive. So as long as you're within the divine, you're going to thrive, regardless of any person, place, or thing. Luther Crane, sudden value, something about someone whose name is Luther Crane in regards something to do with sudden value. Sudden, S-U-D-D-E-N. I'm also hearing Sutton, S-U-T-T-O-N. Sutton, S-U-T-T-E-N is significant. There's some sort of warning going on regarding a Sutton or a Sutton. Sutton or Sutten. Luther Crane Sutton. That could be somebody's name. What's up, Marquise? Okay, Luther Crane Sutton, or somebody's name is Lewis, some shit like that. Every cause has an effect, and every effect comes from a cause. What was the cause and the effect? Hidden clause. So again, something to do with contracts that have a hidden clause in it, an addendum that alters the contract while keeping the contract intact, or something like that. Every cause has an effect, and every effect comes from a cause. What was the cause and what was the effect? Hidden clause. So the cause was this hidden clause that had some sort of effect regarding femme masculine, okay, and the outcome of a situation. The weight of a movement giving birth. The parable of the elephant and the dog. Your instinct is your intuition. Communicate, yet tell them nothing. On a need-to-know basis. So something is on a need-to-know basis, or something needs to remain on a need-to-know basis, or something like that. Many are called, but the true are chosen. Many are called, but the true are chosen. Living a transparent, authentic life while being discretion. So somebody's living transparently. So somebody's going into hiding or some sort of secret life. Okay, somebody's not being honest and transparent with who they are because they're living a life of transparency. Living a transparent, authentic life while being discretion. Taking control of and getting ahead of the narrative. What narrative? The narrative of you. Living up to and upholding your own standard of morale. In this, you'll find infinite possibilities. Something about a blue flame and blue dragon. The city and states as follows are significant. California, Ohio, Seattle, Washington, Chicago, Illinois, and Boston, Massachusetts. Oftentimes, silence and truth is your strongest weapon. Oftentimes, silence and truth is your strongest weapon. A humble flex. It's time to show out. What was the effect from the cause and how did it affect you? The difference between effect and affect. Affect is a verb, an action word. Effect is a noun, person, place, or thing. The cause of a person, place, or thing. Okay, cause and effect, and the effect from the effect of a cause. Okay, I hope that makes sense. The effect of the cause. So, what did the result of a cause, how did it affect you? The result of a cause, how did it affect you? Okay? So something like that. The result from a cause, how did it affect you? Okay, the effect of the effect, okay? The effect of your discretion is unsettling to those who lack a discreet mentality. The effect of your discretion is unsettling to those who lack a discreet mentality. The people who were supposed to love and protect you didn't. Stop explaining yourself to bitches who are committed to misunderstanding you. The result from a cause, how did it affect you? What was the result from the effect and the cause? What was the results? Okay, so something about results. Okay, results from a test, results from a surgery, results from the outcome of a Cause and effect versus cause and effect. How did the cause affect you? What was the outcome? Okay, so it's something very like that with the energy behind this reading. So I want to kick things off in this reading with some cosmic oracle. I don't want to be before you long. At the bottom of the deck, we have prejudices. So somebody is holding some sort of prejudice against you. If this is not you holding some sort of prejudice against another. There's something about hoarders, hoarding something, keeping something from you because of greed. Prejudices. You are being called to let go of all prejudices and preconceived notions. Complaints and criticisms only obscure your appreciation for life. Release the shackles within and you will see the beauty around you with fresh eyes, embracing deeper connections. So are you embracing deeper connections, or are you stagnating deeper connections because of some sort of prejudices? Monarch butterflies could be significant. Cactus could be significant. Cacti. Something about mystics and the Holy Bible. Okay, something about Sri Krishna, okay? The Supreme Personality of the Godhead. Okay? I'm hearing Holy Master. Someone's a Holy Master. Compassion. Now is the time to be gentler with yourself, to forgive your shortcomings. Stop playing the role of the harsh judge and oppressor. Become the compassionate guardian who always protects your soul. Compassion. So not only being a person that shows compassion to other people, but being a person that shows compassion to yourself. Sisyphus. You're caught in repeating patterns, unable to make new choices in the current situation. Release outdated ideas, connect with your intuition, and seek entirely new insights. Okay, in other words, stop going round and round on this merry-go-round of circles. Circles of cycles, double O. Circles of cycles, C-O-C, cock, okay? Circles within cycles. Double O, circles within cycles. CWC, COC. CWC-cock, COC. Okay? Somebody's a cop doc. So a cop doctor of peniologist. I don't know what the fuck. Peniologist, a doctor of peen, Dr. Peen? What the fuck? I don't even know, is there such thing as a peniologist? I'm gonna have to look this up because that energy is too weird for me. Brew and patience. Something is brewing. Be patient. These two cards fell out, so I'm gonna take them. Brew. You are being called to listen to the prelude of the miracles soon to unfold. These miracles are brewing around you, waiting to reveal themselves at the right moment. Prepare your heart and keep yourself open to the beauty of the unknown. Brew. Something is brewing for your highest good and favor, so be patient. Be patient. Patience. The universe's timeline doesn't always align with our desires, but it weaves the future in its own way. The delays you are experiencing are preparing you for the miracles you are waiting for. Forcing things won't speed up the process. Throat chakra. Forcing things won't speed up the process. Instead, it may cause you to miss the miracles meant for you if you try to force a situation at hand. Go with the flow, in other words, bitch. Stop trying to force the outcome of a person, place, or thing. Go with the flow. Too many of us, dragonflies, butterflies are significant. Both insects represent transformative energy. So heavy on the eighth house energy, Scorpio and Mars aggression. A Scorpio could be very aggressive towards you at this time, or an aggressive Scorpio could be meeting their fate in Mars, because the eighth house is all about loss and death, both in the physical and metaphysical realms. Transformative energy. Okay, patience. Something is brewing to work in your favor, and this could have something to do with a passing on of a relative or someone that you were once close with, that you once knew, who you know no longer. Something like that. This is a karmic energy. This is somebody that betrayed you. Yeah, I can't make it up. Step back. Open up, step back, and open up. So step back says you are being called to keep your distance so you can see the factors clouding your judgment. When you step outside the situation, you can uncover the truths hidden beneath the surface. Didn't I say somebody was betraying you? Step back so that you can see the full picture at hand, and then open up. Do not fear to feel the emotions and intentions of others. You are being called to embrace the goodwill of those around you. For only in trust can the deeper beauty of life reveal itself. When you release fear and doubt and accept the care of others, the universe will respond in unexpected ways, leading you toward a richer life experience. It's currently 10:44 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 1:44 energy. Shout out to my fellow chosen ones, earth angels, light workers, healers, aka shamans, alchemists, starseeds, empaths, Wiccans of a high vibration. Okay, not the ones playing a spell word trying to steal, kill, and destroy others. Okay, I'm not talking about you bitches, you witch bitches. Okay, I'm talking about the Wiccans, the ones of a high vibration. Okay, that's one with nature. Reach up. The universe is calling you to stop trying to handle everything alone. Now is the time to accept support. Now is the time to accept support. Now is the time to accept support. Something about porting or ports, new ports. Somebody's smoking on the port. They're smoking Newport, so a port, canal, something like that, porting. So porting specialist, somebody's porting, transferring telephone numbers. So there's somebody that works at a telephone company that does telephone number porting. Somebody's delivering somebody some roses that works in porting specialist. So I used to be a porting specialist years ago. During my first tenure in Atlanta, I worked for Vonage as a porting specialist for business lines and numbers. So I was responsible for transferring numbers or setting up businesses with new numbers, doing the whole voicemail, and press 1 for this department, press 2 to go here, and setting up. I used to do all of that, setting up the numbers, where and how they ring, what happens when you press certain options, this, that, and the other. I used to handle all of that, from porting numbers in and out to rejections, okay, and things of that nature. But I said all of that to say that somebody works as a porting specialist within a phone company. Now, this is karmic energy, because somebody has an in with a porting specialist that knows your previous numbers and have ported over. Oh, this is so sweet. I'm being kind of nosy, but somebody delivered like their counterpart some roses or whatever. She just came to the door and let them in. I'm being kind of new. And they're hugging, they're embracing, they can't let each other go. This is so sweet. I love seeing love. I really do, especially romantic love and the appreciation of romantic love. So somebody wants to appreciate you because they appreciate the love that you embody and that the love that you give and show to others. And they want to reciprocate that in kind because they know that it's not oftentimes reciprocated onto you. Okay? So, but back to this porting specialist though. Yeah, somebody has a collaboration or is working with someone that is a porting specialist within a phone company, whether it's mobile or not, business or not, and they have tracked your numbers. And so they have this porting number, this porting specialist port your previous numbers over to their phone lines so that they can access notifications from your social media accounts. This is very specific. Porting specialist, yeah. Okay, so this is hackers, okay? Okay, so there's a group of individuals that are collaborating with hackers. Some are... Okay, so this is like a professional theft ring. Okay, a ring of hackers, porting specialists. I'm getting medical facilities and judicial system. There's hackers working within and collaborating within these 4 compartments or departments. Porting, medical facility, the judicial system, and technicians, okay? So yeah, there's a band of thieves working together. They have hackers who are collaborating with porting specialists, medical facilities, and the judicial system and other technicians in order to steal your identity and use former numbers that you had in order to access your social media profiles to catfish people. So if you've ever been locked out of any of your social media accounts, okay, like Instagram, Facebook, and you can't get back in because your accounts were programmed with an old number that you used to have, but you've since changed your number, okay? But you can't get access into the accounts, but the accounts are still active and there's things still going on in your account. It's because a hacker has collaborated with someone that is a porting specialist in a phone company that has kept records of all numbers that you've had, and they've had this porting specialist port your number, your previous numbers over to their devices so that they can hack and access your social media accounts. That's very specific. Reach up. The universe is calling you to stop trying to handle everything alone. Now is the time to accept support. Open your heart to others, for the force of destiny reaches you through the hands of those around you. Okay, so you 23:45 on the clock timer, so 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we're moving in the right direction. Consecutive steps moving forward in the right direction. This is absolutely what's going on here. You need to reach up and reach out to get help, possibly, if not to your spirit guides, the divine, then to somebody in the legal system. Step boldly. Staying in your comfort zone limits your options. Take the leap, and the world's complexity and diversity will bring you more unexpected rewards and surprises. At the bottom of the deck here, Cosmic Oracle. So now I want to pull on some Energy Oracle and see what the vibes are energetically regarding this Cosmic Oracle that we have. Holy Spirit, give us some Energy Oracles. Okay. Door to personal happiness and healing. Door to personal healing and happiness is what jumped out. 34 could be significant. 34 is the number on the card, which breaks down to a 7. 7th house energy, Virgo and Mercury. Or not Virgo and Mercury, but Libra and Venus. Okay, so something's balancing out in your heart space, heart chakra, and how you relate to and choose relationships, partnerships, and collaborations. So changing how you discern, how you select the people that you collaborate with romantically, platonically, business. Okay, and also balancing out how you show up in these collaborative energies, which is your door to personal healing and happiness. So something about lilies, roses, doves, and rainbows and peacocks are significant. A portal is opening. We're also on the culmination, getting ready to culminate on the peak of Lionsgate energy, August 8th, which is in, what, between 7 to 9 days from today, something like that. A door to personal healing and happiness. Lionsgate, I'm getting. And this leads to a happy family. 4, which is your foundation. Cancer and the moon, 4th house energy. Something hidden about your family, bloodline, lineage, something like that, but you're intuitively discerning what this is that is hidden. Leaning into your intuition. Your intuition is your instinct, as your instinct is your intuition. What is your instinct? What are your instincts telling you? In other words, what are your instincts telling you? Something about the number 9, life path number 9, rounding the end of a cycle, humanitarian energy, rest and rejuvenation. Energy, you need to relax, relate, release. 19, 419 could be significant. Area code 419. So Northwest Ohio, didn't I say earlier that Ohio is significant? 419. Area code covers Northwest Ohio, including cities like Toledo, Lima, Mansfield, Findlay, Upper Sandusky, Salina with a C, and Defiance. Someone's in a defiant energy. Okay. The area code spans 29 counties, including Lucas, Wood. Somebody's name is Lucas Wood. Richland, Allen, Hancock, Sandusky, Huron, Seneca. Somebody is senile. Ashland and Auglaize. Okay. 419 and 567 is significant. 567 consecutive steps moving forward. And then we just see 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we did not too long ago. Okay. So somebody's moving forward here. Yeah, balancing out a situation. 22. Master number 22, a master manifester, master builder. Something about 1922. Okay. What's the significance of 1922? The March on Rome occurred. Okay. in 1922. The year 1922 is significant for marking the formal establishment of the Union of Soviet Socialist Republics. USSR is significant here. It was also a year of major political shifts, including the rise of Mussolini and the Irish Free State, alongside notable scientific and cultural developments. Formation of the USSR, Mussolini's rise, Irish Free State, British Empire at its peak in 1922, Egypt's limited independence. The British government declared Egypt a sovereign state, albeit with limited independence. Scientific and cultural, King Tut's tomb discovery. So King Tut's tomb was discovered in 1922 by Howard Carter and Lord Carnarvon. Insulin's first human use occurred in 1922 by Leonard Thompson. An insulin injection for diabetes. Lincoln Memorial dedication in 1922. T.S. Eliot's The Wasteland. The publication of T.S. Eliot's influential poem, The Wasteland, solidified its place as a major work of 20th century literature. BBC's formation. Okay, something about big black cocks. The British Broadcasting Company, also BBC, was formed, marking the beginning of organized radio broadcasting in the UK, United Kingdom. First U.S. aircraft carrier. The USS Langley was commissioned as the first U.S. Navy aircraft carrier, signifying a new era in naval aviation, 1922. Okay, so that's the significance of 1922, Master Manifestor, Master Builder, breaking down to a 4 foundation, Cancer and the Moon. Okay, heavy 4th house energy here, yin yang, balancing something out. From 1922, April 1922, or July, the 4th of July in 1922, okay? The 4th of July, 1922. Confirmation. Something significant about the 4th of July, 1922. Let's see what this is here. So, July 4th, 1922 was a Tuesday. It was the 146th anniversary of the United States Declaration of Independence. Confirmation. A large event was held at the Gettysburg Battlefield, confirmation, featuring a staged reenactment of the Battle of Gettysburg from the Civil War, with tanks and airplanes. Harry Houdini was also involved in a 4th of July celebration that year, where he reportedly made it stop raining. Gettysburg reenactment. The 5th and 6th Regiments of the U.S. Marines 4th Brigade participated in a reenactment of the Battle of Gettysburg at the Gettysburg Battlefield. This event was witnessed by 50,000 people and included modern military equipment like tanks and airplanes. Houdini's miracle. Magician Harry Houdini was attending a 4th of July picnic and fireworks display at the home of his lawyer, Bernard Ernst, when it started to rain heavily. He reportedly commanded the rain to stop, and the rain did indeed cease within a few minutes, according to a blog post, 4th of July, 1922. So something about a water practitioner, somebody calling on the element of water. Other notable events for July 4th, 1922, the New York Times had a site map for that day and also reported on events such as the Soviet Union's foreign trade policies, winners in a tennis tournament at Hartsdale, and casualties in the Irish Civil War. This was the 146th anniversary of the Declaration of Independence, a document that declared the 13 American colonies as independent from Great Britain. 13 American colonies, okay? So the 13 American colonies has something to do with this, and 13 here is financial constraints. So something about 13 colonies and financial constraints. So the colonies, these 13 colonies were Connecticut, Delaware. One moment. Sorry about that, you guys. My reception is acted up here. Let's see here. So let's find out what it is with these 13 colonies. Because I don't know, but apparently maybe these 13 colonies are going into some sort of restraints, some sort of endings regarding the 13 colonies. Because with financial constraints being here, the number is 13. The ending of a foundation. Okay. So the 13 colony original states that were colonized were New Hampshire, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, Connecticut, New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Delaware, Maryland, Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina, and Georgia. At the top of this video, I've been saying that Massachusetts has been significant. Let me see. Let me go back. Because I said California, Ohio, Seattle, Chicago, and Boston, Massachusetts. Okay, 13 colonies. 13 colonies ending 13 financial constraints. Let me see here. I want to see what these financial constraints are regarding the 13 colonies. Anything else regarding the oracle messages, Holy Spirit? Something about the number 664, 16. Okay, 10, completion, professional path, personal, public persona, social standing. That's 6 and 4, 10, 10th house energy, Saturn and Capricorn, 10 plus 6. That's 16. We don't have a 16th house, but breaking down to a 7. The 7th house energy, how we relate to and choose relationships. 44. Woman holding a heart. 44. So somebody, there's a feminine energy, male or female, that's holding a heart for someone that's in financial constraints, but these financial constraints are coming to an end. The American colonies faced several significant financial constraints during their development and leading up to the revolution. Scarcity of species. Gold and silver coin species were in short supply in the colonies during this time. Okay, something like that. At the bottom of the deck, carrying connections. So this all ties into something having to do with some sort of carrying connections in some shape, form, or fashion. I want to get into some keywords here. Wild Mystic. At the bottom of the deck, we have inspired here. So something is being inspired, or you're inspiring something here. At this time for masculine. Power. You're inspiring power in others. Somehow this is relating to the 13 colonies in some shape, form, or fashion. Independence. Something like that. Adaptation in the reverse. Somebody's not able to adapt to the power that you hold from within. Something is a sin. And the sin of who you are is being who you are not. The sin of who you are is being who you are not. Consume, vulture. There's a vulture, some sort of scavenger that's trying to consume your power, but they cannot adapt to the power that you naturally hold within. Adapting to power, freedom. In the reverse, yeah, something about swordfish. Somebody is not able, they're not free, they're bound. And this is why they can't adapt to your power. They're bound to something, a scavenger entity or scavenger spirit that is consuming them, which makes them want to consume your power. This is like some sort of type of leech energy, a parasitic, a spiritual parasite or something like that. Vampire. Yeah, rest. Heavy on the rest, rejuvenation. Rest, yeah, rest and rejuvenation. Because somebody's been feeding on your energy, but they can't consume it. They can't adapt to the energy that they consume from you because it's not meant for them. Yeah, rest in peace. Ooh, rest in peace. Somebody's getting ready to be put in the dirt. Rest in peace. I kid you not, somebody's getting ready to be put in the dirt. Because what they tried to consume from you was overwhelming, overload, too much. Yeah, somebody's about to meet their fate from trying to consume your energy because it wasn't meant for them. It was too much. Yeah, somebody in your family. 4044 on the clock timer. 444. Foundation, protection, family, Cancer, and the moon. Something hidden from your family. So your family was leeching off of you. You come from a family of parasites? FOP, family of parasites. I cannot make this shit up. FOP. Somebody comes from a leeching ass family that does nothing but feed off of your energy so that they can survive, but has left you weak and despondent. But now you're resting, you're peaceful, and you're building a new family. Power, yeah, disguise. Yeah, somebody is trying to disguise the fact that they're bound. They're not free, and they're trying to cover this up. Yeah, it's a trick. I cannot make this shit up. Y'all see these cards? It's a trick. This is a trickster spirit, a trickster energy. Give me the overview of this energy, Holy Spirit. Damn. Energy. I cannot make this shit up, yo. Energy. This is all about your energy. Hummingbird is significant. Tell me that's not a hummingbird feeding off of a crescent moon. Okay. What is that? Hummingbird feeding on crescent moon. A hummingbird with teal and purple wings is perched on a crescent moon with a flower design. The flowers are pink and white with green leaves. The moon seemed to me at least to have an odd shape. The top of the moon showing off its craters and mountains. Okay. Something about 475. Northbound, a hummingbird story, Northbound by Sun and Moon. A bedtime story, so something about bedtime stories. Okay. Energy. At the bottom of the deck, you have the victory, though. Victory in the upright. So, Holy Spirit, what's out in the open? What's the focus of this energy? The Chariot. Determination, focus. movement, action, righteous action though. Determination, donned in white. Your Three of Swords, heading to someone that's heartbroken. The repair of a heartbreak is what I'm hearing. Family of parasites, the repair of a heartbreak. So the repair of a heartbreak, healing, some sort of healing. Okay, something to do with some sort of healing, a tale of healing. What else, Holy Spirit? The Hierophant in the reverse. So this is like heading towards a Hierophant in the reverse that's heartbroken. So this could be a secret society, a secret clique of individuals doing something behind the scenes in the dark that's now heartbroken because they couldn't disguise the trick of your energy. Somebody was trying, they're bound. This secret society, the secret council, or this karmic leader of a secret society, they're bound and they're not free. Rest in peace. Whoo, baby. Somebody, yeah, Four of Pentacles in the reverse, they were greedy. This could be also some sort of legal action against this secret society that was greedy, that's now heartbroken. What else, Holy Spirit? Ten of Swords, they're defeated. Listen to what I'm saying here. Heartbroken in defeat. Heartbroken in defeat. Wow. What else? What else is this, Holy Spirit? King of Wands. Somebody sees this. I don't feel like this is your energy, although you can embody this King of Wands energy, seeing things from a higher perspective, seeing the big picture. But this is like the divine, your guides, your spirit guides, your angels, your ancestors, watching what happened. Regarding this secret society, yeah, they're looking directly at this. They know exactly about the greed of this secret society. And so above, down below, yeah. And so above, as so below. Hermit in the reverse, isolated and alone. Yeah, so this Hierophant, yeah, this is an individual that ran some sort of secret society or karmic group or something like that. What's the issue here, Holy Spirit? Yeah, they're being taken into justice or something like that. Taken in for judgment. This Chariot energy. I'm just going to pull from this one tarot deck. Man, what's the issue here, Holy Spirit? Five of Swords in the reverse. Lingering resentment. So somebody that was defeated or somebody that you defeated has some sort of lingering resentment because of your transformation. Monarch butterflies are significant. And they want to reconcile because they want to ride the coattail of your success. This is a trick though, because they plan to sabotage you if you let them back in. Yeah, Temperance. You're an earth angel. This is the issue. You're on your path, Sagittarius. You're very wise or sage, very knowledgeable. Something about the keeper of records. Yeah, and you're the star, okay, shining bright like the diamond that you are, Aquarius. Something about a Sagittarius and Aquarius. Yeah, direct line with the divine. This is an issue. Confirmation. Ancestors agree. You have a direct line with the divine. You're going viral. International, well-known public figure. Somebody has some low morale, low standards. This is why they're bound. They're bound to their low morale, their low standards. Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. It's this Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, an opportunistic feminine energy, male or female. Yeah. A Queen of Pentacles could be holding a heart for someone because of their energy. Yeah. Okay. 8, loss and death. Physical, metaphysical, rest in peace. Yeah, Ace of Cups. Somebody has absolutely nothing. Ace of Cups in the reverse. Manifested outcomes, Holy Spirit. Please and thank you. Reach up. The universe is calling you to stop trying to handle everything alone. Now is the time to accept support. 8 of Cups. Walking away from disillusionment. Leaving the bullshit where it belongs behind you. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. What else, Holy Spirit? The Fool, walking away from disillusionment onto a new beginning, starting fresh. Something about a rose. Somebody could be presenting you with a rose. Somebody's name is Rose. 9 of Wands, energy in the upright, resilient. The last one standing after walking away from disillusionment. Something about 809, August 9th, which happens to be my birthday. 8 of Cups, 8. The Fool, starting fresh, ground zero, and 9 of Wands, 9, 8, 9. And again, it's something about the polarity of water and fire. 8 of Cups is water, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. 9 of Wands is fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Something about fire and water. Fire and desire. In this case, yeah, somebody, you put the fire out of something, yeah, tower. Ooh-wee! The last one standing from this tower. Ooh, resilience. Wow. Grit. Yeah, something came to an end. We got the tower and the Ten of Swords. Something is over. Heartbreak. And this is seen. This is notarized in public. Yeah, Page of Cups. A blessing. This tower was a blessing. Or this tower is a blessing, or is going to be a blessing of peace. Yeah. The Devil. Capricorn. Contracts. Broken contracts. Yeah, this blessing was this broken contract. Somebody couldn't fulfill the addendum. Yeah. Obsessive compulsions, OCD. Obsessive compulsive disorder. Somebody's obsessively obsessed with you. Addictions, yeah, 4 of Wands. Somebody's addicted to your soul tribe, what it is that you're building. At the bottom of the deck, 6 of Cups, but you're moving forward. You're leaving the past behind you. 6 of Cups in the reverse to the 8 of Cups in the upright, walking away from disillusionment, choosing yourself. I want to get some final messages from the store oracle at the bottom of the deck. Bright idea, so a profound epiphany. Mistaken identity, as I split the deck. Yeah, mistaken identity, bright idea. M-I-B-I, maybe, or something like that. Okay, somebody had you fucked up. Okay, they thought that you were something that you weren't. Okay, and now they're watching you have this profound epiphany, this bright idea of something. Some divine interpretation or divine impartation, divine intercession, interceding on one's behalf. Final messages in the story oracle, Holy Spirit. Transformative energy, monarch butterfly. Something about coconut oil, Moroccan oil, mango, and lime. Message, there's a message within mango and lime. Message, a bottled message, a message in the bottle. Genie in the bottle, Christina Aguilera. Something is still hidden, secret revealed in the reverse. Something still on lock about somebody who is not lit. Okay, they don't have the spark. This secret society, they don't have the spark. They're not lit. So closed. They're being closed for business. No help here. You won't find no help here within this secret society because of this tower. They're closed. Yeah, because of their ego, or be proud that you defeated somebody. Yeah, be proud that you defeated somebody. somebody filthy and unethical. The secret society was filthy and unethical. Whoops, in the reverse, it was not a mistake. They targeted you on purpose, and they have no protection. Guardian in the reverse, or they're not an authority figure. Yeah, lesson from the past in the reverse. They didn't learn a past life lesson. Wrench in the works. Something that they wanted to work in their favor did not work. No help here. Wrench in the works is coming out under wrench in the works. Wrench in the works is coming out under no help here. Yeah, no help here. Yeah, all uphill from here for you. It's been a challenging battle, but you're heading upright. This trajectory has been full of drama, but it wasn't on accident. It was intentional. Yeah, the worst. Somebody's about to experience the worst, but you stay on target. So don't get distracted by someone paying their karma. You're not lonely. Loneliness in the reverse. Okay, you're simply in hermit mode. You're an introvert. Okay, so introverts don't get lonely in their own energy. Rebirth. Yeah, you're going through a transformation. Rebirth. Haven't I been saying that? Unfinished business. Unfinished in the reverse. Yeah, this is done. Completed. Any other messages, Holy Spirit? Storm warning to someone who's not a stranger to you. Stranger in the reverse. Give me 2 more cards, Holy Spirit, and that's what I got to. Plot twist. They're mad. They're pissed off at this plot twist. Something about a plot twist regarding somebody's twat. A twat twist. Plot twist, twat twist. Okay, plot twist, twat twist. Plot twist regarding somebody's twat. Plot twist, twat. A plot twist regarding somebody's twat. I don't know, Kewchie. Okay, Eewchie, Kewchie, Lalala, Eewchie, Kewchie. Eewchie, Kewchie, Lalala, Twat, twist. Plot twist, twat. Plot, twat, twist. Okay, I don't know, somebody's name is Lala. La 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 la, something about Christmas. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and drop the mic on that. At the bottom of the deck, I cannot make this shit up. You got the victory. I'm gonna drop the mic on that. They mad because you got the victory. Plot twist victory. PTFV. PTFV? I don't know. Plot twist FV. Plot twist, they're mad because you got the victory. Okay, something about Agents of Fury. Something about the Fury, something like that. Okay, I'm dropping the mic on that for real. And something about a crescent moon and a serpent. Let me see this. Throughout time, humanity has sought meaning and messages from the natural wisdom of the animal kingdom. Often this wisdom has been derived from observation and reverence. Around the world, stories have grown from these observances and made their way into mythology, folklore, and tradition. Animals have been used in medicine, ritual, and magic, bodily and spiritually. Their influence is felt even in the stars above as constellations. This oracle deck holds a small selection of animals, and each card will mean different things to each and every one of you. Okay. You may need to keep an oracle journey. I would recommend keeping an oracle journal or notebook with notes on how you feel about each card. Shadow reading. Okay. So something about past, present, meditation, the intention behind your meditation. Okay, so something about the ant, collaborate. This card invokes themes of teamwork, cooperation, many creatures. So something about ants. If you've been seeing a lot of ants around you lately and you're not in a filthy environment, it's because there are people that want to collaborate with you. Earth energy, pecan, meadow sweet, passion flower. Yellow fluorite, sodalite, chalcedony, and cinnabar. Okay, harmony within your workplace, home, relationships, blessings on a project or exam. Okay. So yeah, something like that. Okay, so click like, share, subscribe, donate to the channel, book your personal sessions, personal private sessions. Until next time, I love you all unconditionally. Visit my website, souldrivensoulintended.com. Bye. All right, I love y'all.